boys and girls, welcome back to This Take the Brush. I'm Christine, and today I thought it was about time that I did a little declutter of my makeup. So I'm going to kind of go through, in the weeks to come, my makeup collection, and like every category, and kind of swatch everything and decide, is this something I really want? Do I want to keep it? Or do I want to pass it along or possibly even just throw it away? I have a lot of problems decluttering, so I probably won't be decluttering too much because it's hard for me. I'm a pack rat. I keep things. And with all of my makeup, I try to rotate it out so I am using it. Like, I don't just use one, get a foundation and wear it for a month straight. I just don't do that. So I have here, these are my foundations. I have two of these little bins here. I don't even know exactly how many there are, but I'm just going to go through each one, swatch it on my face, decide, is this really my color? Not all of these were purchased. When I purchased them, I didn't have the best matches, and, what do I want to do? So let's just kind of dig in. This one, I'm going to go ahead and swatch it, but I know it's actually going back today. I'm going to exchange it. I'm going to, just exchange it for a different color because this is just too dark on me. This is 290C. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. The, what is this? The Luminous Foundation. Just get a little bit here. I mean, it's not super, super dark, but it is definitely, I can get a better match. So that one is, I already know, is going to be exchanged, but, I figured I would throw it in here. Next is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. I liked this a lot better than I thought I would because it is very low coverage, and that's just not me. But I haven't worn it much lately. Oop, okay, I got way too much to swatch, just to swatch, but see, that's a little lighter. But I don't know, I thought that it worked pretty well once it's all worked out. I do think I'll be keeping this for a while. Okay, next I have the Studio AOA Buildable Satin Formula. This is in number 303 Buff. I definitely wanted, I have two of these. I have it in Buff and I have it in Sand. And I wanted to see, I don't know, I think maybe I can just reduce it to just one. See, here's Buff. I think that might be a little too light. Let's look at it in Sand and see. And of course, I'm not actually blending these in, so they're not going to blend out as well. I think I can get rid of the Buff and just keep the Sand. So let's do that. So yay, one item decluttered. Next, it's actually just a sample, but it's the Lancome Teint d'Idole in 310 Bisque. And it's a sample, but it's a pretty big sample, so... I think that actually does really well. I think I've only worn this once, but I believe I kind of liked it. All right, next we have the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid. I actually do have this in another color that I originally ordered in that's way too dark, and that already is, I've already promised that to my mother-in-law. That one matched so well. I'm having problems seeing where I was swatching it. Yeah, it's a pretty good match too. This one I liked. I didn't love it. I was hoping I would love it more, but I do enjoy it. It's not quite as radiant as they say it is. This one I know I'm keeping just because I know it's a perfect match for me. Let's see how well the swatch shows. By the way, this is the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass All Day Wear Long. Well, that's All Day Wear. This is in, what is this in, 5? Yeah, shade 5. See, you could barely even see it going onto my cheek. That's how good that shade match is. I don't think, they say it's long wear foundation. I never got it to wear super long, but, for a shorter time, I enjoyed it. I also have, you know what, I'm going to pull that out too. I haven't used it yet, but it is open. The CYO that it's supposed to be the dupe of. Let's actually compare it side by side. I keep meaning to do a test on these. They say they are like identical. You know what? Those shades don't look identical though. Can you tell? This is in 105. That looks a little lighter. Maybe I don't know. I really need to do a side-by-side test of these and see. Okay, next we have the Laura Geller Filter First foundation in Buff. Got this from a friend. Oh, okay. That scared me a little bit. Put this right here. It's a pretty decent match still. This is another one of those. It's okay. Okay, next I've got the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation, and this is in nude. I actually think this might be a little light. I think when I went to get it, they didn't have the shade. I got too much on there. The shade I really wanted. Yeah, that's a little light. I don't know. Do I want to? I'm going to put that in the maybe pile because I like the foundation. I just feel that it's not the right tone. And if I get rid of it, I might forget to get the right one. I don't know. I'm going to set that one aside. Next is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Foundation. And this is in 20C2. This one was one of those okay ones as well. Looks a little yellow there. But I think I am going to keep that. Next we have the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Plus Skincare in Medium Neutral 31. This is one of my most recent reviews, and I know I really like it, so it is staying. See, and that is a pretty good foundation match. Yeah, if you don't know how to match your foundation, and I know this is hard to do now that you can't go into the stores and sample things, but if things ever return to normal, that's how you know, if you can match something and you can't really see it, that's your shade. All right, we have the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow in 204 Natural Buff. Buff seems to be the name of choice here. I do really like this. I haven't worn this in a while. It's supposed to be a lot of Pro Glow. It doesn't, a lot of radiant foundations just don't radiate on me, but I do like the way this wears. I've been, of course everybody's wearing masks now, and there's just some that work better with masks than others. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and this is in Buff Bisque. This is the original one, not the dewy one. With the horrible paddle. Yep, that's a pretty good shade match for me. And when we're doing that one, we might as well do the dewy Photo Focus. It is in the same color, so let's see if it really is the same color. I don't know, that one almost seems a little lighter. Let's look at it in a few minutes. Maybe it just oxidized, but it's not the same color, is it? Oh yeah, and this is in Buff Bisque. Wet n Wild, what are you doing? They should be the same. I don't know. All right. But I do like both of those, so both of those are staying. This one is absolutely going. This is going back today. I am not replacing this for a different color. It just did not work for me at all. This is the Uma Say What foundation. And it is in Fair Lady T2W. I could not get this to work at all for me. Wasn't necessarily the color. It just looked horrible on me. So that one is definitely going back. Okay, the next couple I think are a little light. So let's see here. This is, see, for the longest time when I first started getting back into makeup, I thought I was a lot fairer than I was. And I'm not. I look at myself, I'm like, I'm pale, 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 but really I'm kind of a medium. And I think it's a lot to do with a lot of my sunspots and stuff. You know, I kind of need that to blend it all in. But this is the Revolution, I guess I should show you, the Revolution, what is this, Fast, what's it actually called? Fast Base Stick. And this is an F4. Yeah, I really like this, but I just don't wear it a lot lately because it's so fair. So I think I'm finally going to pass it on, just because it's just too light for me. I'm going to look at this. I think I have the same problem with this too. The Ordinary, this is their color formulations. These are, I believe, now available in Ulta. And I remember liking it. It was just not the right shade. This is in 1.1p. And it was fairly cheap. It was like $6 or something. Yeah, that's pretty pale. Yeah, that needs to be passed on to somebody else. So luckily I have some very pale women in my family. One of them may like it. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation. I don't know. I got this at TJ Maxx, so I couldn't get a perfect match. And so I think this is a little light as well. Plus, I think I got this when I was feeling more in the higher end coverage. And now I'm kind of going more for like a medium coverage. Yeah, that's too light. Yeah, I need to pass that on as well. Okay, up next is the Dream Urban Cover Maybelline. This is in 120 Classic Ivory. That sounds really light, but I thought I remembered it being a pretty good match. Yeah, that's a much better match than... And I don't like this as much as I did. It's kind of finicky, but I do really like it. So I will keep that. Let's see here. Do I have spots to still do here? Okay. Next is my precious. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airless Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and this is in 5 neutral. I'm sorry. But it is kind of warm. So it's hard to wear during the summer. If I ever run out of it, I definitely will go for a cool one, but this is staying. I just love it. Next one is the Ulta Beauty Effortless Effect Medium Coverage. I actually like this a lot more than I thought I would. This is the light to medium. See, it's a really nice color there for me because you really can't see it. So that one stays. Next we have the Juvia's Place. Wow, that is already worn off a lot, and I don't use this a lot. This is, I don't even remember what this is called. This is the Juvia's Place something. It's in Nepal. Does it say on here? No, and it doesn't even, it's the Juvia's Place stick. That's all I know. Yeah, it's a little warm, but that's a pretty good color match. This was a decent one, so I think I'll keep this. Next we have the Milani Screen Queen. This was okay at best. It's so hard just squeezing these out, just trying to get just a tiny bit. Color match were okay. I'll at least keep it around one more, to wear it one more time and decide. I only have 2 left, so I just have to find the spots for 2 more here. Next we have the Catrice Liquid Coverage Foundation, and this is in, what is this in? 20 Rose Beige. I believe, like at first there were only like 4 colors of this, but then they finally did do some more. There's still not like a great range, but if you can find this in your color, this is like the dupe for the Fenty, the original one. I love that. So this one's definitely staying. Yeah, that's still a decent color match. Okay, and this is actually what I've been wearing a lot lately because it does not budge with masks. So I know I'm keeping this. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear with the pump I had to buy because they don't put pumps on, and that's ridiculous in this day and age. This is in 2W2 Rattan. Is this enough? Where could I put it? Right there. This reminds me a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury, but I think this is a little better match. See, those are those Wet n Wild. That's still not the right color, the same color. I'm a little upset that I just noticed that. Okay, so out of mine, I have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 that I'm keeping. I think I am going to declutter this Believe because it is just too light. What is that? That's one of these around here. Yeah, I think that is just too light. So I'm going to declutter that. So I am going to declutter completely, or I'm going to give away 4. I'm going to return this one to the store because it's still new in the box. And this one I am going to exchange for a different color. So I'll have 20 foundations after this. Still way too many for any one person to have. So I am trying to rotate usage of these, and I do still use, these on about a monthly basis. So that's where I am. Let me know. Do you specifically like any of these that I'm keeping, or hate any of these that I'm keeping, or do you love any of the ones that I'm giving away? Now, granted, remember, the ones I'm decluttering are, I liked all of them, some more than others, but really what I'm getting, why they're going is the color is just too, it's not me. So, all right, if you like this kind of video, let me know. I plan on doing this for all of my makeup, but if it's, if you guys aren't interested in it, I won't film it and I'll just do it privately. So let me know. Thank you for sticking around. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check me out over on Instagram at steak_and_brush. Bye-bye.